Alright, guys, this is how Cambodians be like part two. Okay, so yeah, so you know what I mean? Like, I'm first generation, but I mean, I was born in Thailand refugee camp, and like, you know what I mean? I was a kid, I don't think I was old enough to remember anything, um, from the Khmer Rouge War or anything like that, right? You know what I mean? They, I think my mom was pregnant. She said she was crossing the rivers while I was in the stomach. You know what I mean? I was wondering, whether or not, I mean, my deformities was because of that. Trauma. I got trauma, guys. I got trauma. I heard everything probably, right? But anyway, but yeah, man. So yeah, I just wanted to show you, like, the work I got to do, right? You know what I mean? Because I'm the byproduct of a village folk, right? Hunter and gatherers. That's what I call them. Indigenous people. Anyway, check this out. So yeah, I have to be morally supportive, right? Because they came back tired and stuff, right? They want to go to bed, but I gotta make sure these food gets processed. You know what I mean? Like, oh, that's a trash can, but yeah, man, there's like a lot of fruits and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, if we don't eat it, it's all gonna go bad. You know what I mean? So I gotta make sure. You know what I mean? Like, if you telling you gym people that food prep, I got a food prep right now. But anyways, yeah, man, you know what I mean? That's part of my work. Yeah, so I gotta make sure that these get properly stored. I mean, we got bugs in the house. You know what I mean? So, oh, there. Oh yeah, yeah. See, helpful hands. Helpful. There you go. There you go. That's farmer hands right there. Farmer hand.
Ôi,
Bạt ở hả? Nó sao đấy nhiều cắt cho ôi ở.
nó hay rất.
Hay cắt này đã không tu ấy
Anh đi nấu
à
nữa.
tôm mà.
Ồ, anh
Ờ
nấu
chứ.
cả.
À khai bia này nhum cắt khôi ở ở si group run.
Khăn mà.
Ở nhum cắt ấy.
Cái ở chỗ quán đó nên là xàm bốn này nè. Nên
Uh,
cá đó.
okay.
À lâu năm pi pon mà phải.
Yeah, so my dad was trying to figure out what his brother-in-law's age is. So um, it's so like yeah. So basically, when they went, he came back with um, uh, his age or the year he was born, and he wanted me to figure out the age of his brother-in-law, which is my my mom's. I think it was like stepsister or something like that, or cousin. I think they're cousins. So I guess they're like distant brother-in-law. I don't know, but they came from the same area, or or life experiences, right, or events in life, um, historical events. You know what I mean? So like they they have that camaraderie, like family. You know what I mean? So it doesn't matter how far your line is, or like the distance from the tree is. You know what I mean? Whether or not. So when you're in a village, you know what I mean? Like it's interesting because like over here, you kind of like not. If you're too distant, you probably don't really take them in as family. You know what I mean? It's more like maybe almost acquaintances, right? But in a village, like everyone's family. You know what I mean? You might as well call each other bros. You know what I mean? Like because like like people will take care of each other. You know what I mean? Like So all this the food and stuff is like gifts. You know what I mean? Like all these fruits and stuff, they're like gifts, right? And like everyone gets fed, right? So um, yeah, it's interesting, right? But nowadays you have civilizations where like the government, they kind of like want to take care of people, but what I mean, like who gets the decency and who doesn't, right? That's the scary part, you know what I mean? But in the village, everyone gets decency. Yeah. I mean, I don't know why I'm documenting this for, but I just thought it was interesting that I fell upon this situation. But it's cool though. I enjoy it. You know what I mean? I enjoy watching people around me. You know what I mean? They get to do things and they're happy about it. You know what I mean? Like I can hate on the situation. You know what I mean? Obviously, when they brought it, I was like, oh man, we got no room, we got no space, we got no radar space. But um, that's not true. You know what I mean? Once you downsize everything and once you cut everything up and stuff and process everything and the space it managed. You know what I mean? So all this stuff will probably be eaten and whatnot, and I'm probably gonna eat it anyways either too. You know what I mean? So it's not a bad thing. But yeah, you know what I mean. Look, I even got they brought back dessert, right? Look, as a village, dessert. It came in a banana leaf, bro. Let me see. Let me show you. Yeah, I'm see real quick. You put it like this, right? It's like so this thing is like um, it's steamed, right? It's steamed. I'm pretty sure you guys seen it. Like I think Chinese do it. Like when they do the bows, their what you call it, dim sum, and it's like the bao char siu and stuff, right? And then they put like pork and stuff inside, right? So this is dessert, right? They wrap it up in banana leaves, easier to steam, and then the part that gets steamed is this part. Is I think that's flour mixed with sugar, so it becomes sticky. And I mean, it's only right that it's sticky, right? Because it's dessert. So it's like almost sticky rice on the outside, and inside they have like mung bean, coconut, um, palm sugar. You know what I mean? All the good stuff. The good stuff, right there. The addicting sugar stuff. But I mean, it's all natural though. Most of the time. So it's very good, guys. It's sweet. I have sesame seeds. It's sweet, and then it had a hint. It has that coconut taste hint. It's not overly sweet. Some people can make it very sweet, but this is good sweet for me, right? Muy bonito. Oh, I said it wrong. Muy bonito. Is that good? Muy, very, I don't know how to say good. Bien. Bonito, beautiful. Bien. Muy bien. All right, man. I just, have a good day, y'all. Peace.